Hello soul family, welcome to Alchemy Mystic Healing Messages. Today is Self-Care Saturday, where we see which aspects of your reality are needing you to integrate more self-care. The objective of this reading is to improve your level of balance and capacity for personal expansion in your everyday life. This is a collective message, so it will not be for any specific zodiac sign. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever this message finds you is when you were meant to receive it. Please utilize your discernment and only take the messages that resonate with you. If you are in need of any additional assistance or support on your spiritual healing and or self-improvement journeys, I am also available for distant Reiki Therapy services. If you would like to learn more about Reiki Therapy, how it may benefit you, and details on the services I provide, all of that information can be found on my community tab. If you stick around to the end of the message, I will let you know how you can save 30% on my Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute distant Reiki therapy session. Alright you guys, let's see what kinds of healing messages the universe has for you today. Alright, so for the self-care message, we have positive affirmations, number 41. Fours and ones have been standing out to me lately. That might also resonate with you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. You might be 41 years old. You might be looking at building a strong foundation with this Four of Pentacles being here. Maybe a strong financial foundation, maybe with a new beginning with this one being here. Also with this Fool being here, it may very well be a new beginning. There's a lot of yellow and red here, a little bit of orange, but a lot of personal power is what I'm getting, which is maybe where the positive affirmations come into play. Having this positive self-talk, having this positive internal dialogue about what your capacity is and what you can do. Maybe trying to stay away from doubting yourself, staying away from downing yourself, right? We have the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy, the Fool, Aries energy, also associated with the planet Uranus, which is Aquarius energy. Four of Pentacles, as I mentioned before, it is Capricorn energy, and the King of Wands, which is Leo energy. So we have fire and earth, no water, no air. Whatever you are pursuing or looking into at this time or focused on at this time has a lot to do with utilizing your personal power in order to create your abundance, is what I am getting. So on this positive affirmations self-care card, oracle card, it says I love myself. It says worthy, grateful, healthy, happy, brave, beautiful, and it says I choose love. What we speak out into existence is very important in terms of what we call into our energy. Even when we are diagnosed with some sort of dis-ease, you know, it's important to say, not I have so-and-so, but to say that I have been diagnosed with so-and-so, right? To kind of detach yourself from it and to separate yourself from whatever that dis-ease or sickness is. And it doesn't mean that there is a cognitive dissonance in terms of you not managing it or working towards healing in an effective manner. But what you don't want to do is speak that disease into remaining with you, is what I'm getting. You guys, once again, may be embarking upon something new with this Fool energy. It may be an opportunity that has the capacity to make you very wealthy, potentially. There is something that you're needing to learn about how to manage your energy and be in control of your energy as well. The King of Wands is usually someone who has reclaimed control over their energy. They are no longer allowing other people to use them or utilize them or to misuse their energy. I'm thinking of like the Ten of Wands, taking on other people's burdens, taking on other people's responsibility. The King of Wands is the type to say, no, those are your burdens, right? I have the capacity to carry the Ten of Wands because I am spiritually strong. However, I will only take on what is necessary for me. The King of Wands is usually seen as a single individual, right? Same thing with the Queen of Wands. They are usually seen as single individuals. Not taking on the responsibilities of others is usually what I get with those energies. And not in a negative way. It is not even about not being willing to commit. It is just the energy that they stand in. They are able to attract and able to lead, right? So they can build a community around them. They can build a business around them. But in terms of having to connect with a specific partner in order to do this isn't necessarily necessary, right? Kind of reiterated with this Nine of Pentacles, which is usually seen as someone who is independent or someone who is single or both. And the Four of Pentacles, when I was saying there's a need for a development of understanding how to reclaim your energy and how to protect your energy, I'm also getting that kind of with the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. In the Nine of Pentacles, she has 6 pentacles that does not move, right? That is her savings. That is the amount of time she spends on self-care. That is the amount of time she spends tending to her home, tending to her garden, watering, her grass, right? And then there is the Three of Pentacles that she is willing, and I'm only saying she because of the depiction, what she is willing to give to others. And so in the process of reclaiming your energy, I'm seeing that it was necessary for you to get into this mode of conserving your energy and protecting your energy, because you understood that that was the foundation that was necessary in order for you to get to this Nine of Pentacles, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, she has 6 that she is holding on to. Over here, you only have 4, and you're recognizing 4 isn't necessarily enough to share. It's not to say that we are being stingy. It's not to say that we are not willing to give and share and be generous when it calls for it, but where you are and where you're trying to go to requires you to be more conservative with how you spend and give, requiring you to have more of a budget, to be more mindful of where your resources are put and how and to whom you give it, to what cause you give it, right? Things along those lines. Once you learn that lesson, and that may even have to do with being worthy, being grateful, and saying, I love myself, right? I love myself enough to nurture myself. I love myself enough to put down other people's burdens, right? I love myself enough to ensure that I can be healthy long term, right? And I am grateful for all that is being given to me, all that I am being blessed with. And because I am being blessed with it and grateful for those blessings, I also understand that there's a responsibility that comes with those blessings, and part of that responsibility has a lot to do with how I manage those blessings. Alright, so I decided to pull some more cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles, also Virgo energy, reiterating this very single lifestyle. We have the Death card, Scorpio energy, the Page of Swords, Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we're going to pull one more. We got 2. All right. Okay. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Also Virgo energy. Might be speaking to a Virgo. Who knows? You guys might be a Virgo or have Virgo heavy in your chart. We also have the Knight of Swords, air energy, but specifically Gemini energy. So, you may have been working on improving your finances, improving your financial aptitude. I'm even getting someone working on their credits, working on building your savings, working on knowing how to navigate a budget, right? Making it work for you. A lot of times we may restrict ourselves with budgets, and because we restrict ourselves with budgets, we may want to pull away from them. We may want to rebel from them, right? But I think what is necessary and I guess it has to be said since it's coming to mind, when it comes to a budget, is that you have to account for the things that you do that you enjoy, right? It is about focusing on what will give me a 360-degree sense of fulfillment while remaining within certain parameters. So if I drink Starbucks coffee every day and they say, well, if you gave up that $6 cup of coffee every day, you could save XYZ, right? Instead of cutting out Starbucks and feeling like you're depriving yourself, you say, all right, Monday is, a stressful day. I don't like it. I don't like waking up to go to work. In order to make this day a brighter day, I have Starbucks on that day, right? And then maybe on Friday, to end off my week, to celebrate what I have been throughout the week, I go ahead and also have Starbucks on that day, right? So I'm integrating the thing that I like, but I'm also managing how much I consume of it, right? I am budgeting it in. I am accounting for it. I am not simply Xing it out of the equation. The Death card is telling me that, especially with the Fool card being here, that there are certain situations that you had to close out. There was an old paradigm that had to be closed out because of all the pentacles that are out here. It may have had a lot to do with money, maybe how you felt about it, whether you felt like you were worthy of abundance. I know people that come from certain backgrounds may feel like, the type of person that I am, or the people that I grew up around, or, us people don't really get these opportunities, or, things aren't just handed to us. And because of that, I don't have the capacity to get to it. I feel like someone has evolved or done away with that type of mindset. You have freed yourself from that mindset. Even the Knight of Swords, for me, is about, it's my proclamation of independence card, right? Going back to the very single energies that I'm seeing out here. And it is saying that there was a cloudiness that you're having to break through. There was a mental fog that you were having to break through. There was a ceiling that you were creating for yourself that did not exist. And so this Knight of Swords is saying that you're cutting through those ideas, that fog, that ceiling, and getting to the truth, getting to the clarity, getting to the sun. I said there was a lot of sun energy or yellow out here, right? A lot of power. You understand that you have a personal power within you that you can exercise to obtain whatever it is that you want to do, but it comes with a transformation of who you are in order to get to that place. And part of that is a mental understanding, a mental clarity, a mindset shift. And part of that mindset shift may have had to do with positive affirmations. I am worthy. I can achieve this. I have the capacity. I just have to get the information, which is what I'm getting with this Page of Swords. Getting information on money management is basically what I'm getting, right? How do I do this? Maybe getting someone to guide you, maybe looking at various YouTube channels and pages to see, how are other people navigating this? Maybe even looking into Forex, looking into investing in stocks, looking into real estate, looking into various ways in which you can grow and build your money. I don't have the Seven of Pentacles out here, so I'm not quite getting investments, even though it was stated. I feel like it has more to do with managing what you have and creating better habits. The Eight of Pentacles is Sun in Virgo. Sun in Virgo is the sixth house, the house of our routine, of our habits, of what we do daily, right? And so you have shifted your routine to better align with what you are wanting to achieve. You may have even chosen, as a means of cutting back groceries, or the price that you pay for groceries, you may have even decided to start growing herbs or start growing tomatoes. When I was younger, my mother grew tomatoes in the yard. We grew mint in the yard, right? Like, there were small things that you can cut back the cost on, and it doesn't take up much space or require much energy. It doesn't require much tending to, and it may not seem like a major savings, right? But every penny counts, as my mother's quotes, which is, I'm sure, of her culture, every mickle make a muckle, is what is coming to mind right now. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. This King of Wands is determined. We had the Chariot come out earlier, Cancer energy, when I at the bottom of the deck when I first laid out the cards, right? About balancing your energy so you can move forward victoriously and kind of overcome any of the challenges in your way. I feel like this is being reiterated by this King of Wands energy. You know that you have the power within you to achieve whatever it is that you desire. You know you have the capacity to carry the burdens. You know you have the capacity to utilize your will to create what you desire. And I think that once you focused on this 10 of Pentacles energy and said, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, this is what I'm going for, and that is the beginning of where this whole process started that put this whole situation in motion. But I feel like it is the final objective for you in terms of what you are wanting to achieve, and based upon the steps that have been taken, I feel like it is what you have the capacity to achieve. It may be coming out as the King of Wands because of personal power. You may also be choosing to remain single until you get to this level, until you get to this point where you have your own personal abundance, and from there you want to build your family on top of that. All right, you guys, I just saw 16:16 on the clock. Not sure what that meant. You guys can look it up if you feel like it might be important. It might be something that you have seen, but this is what I have for you. If you resonate with this message, were able to obtain any clarity, or found it to be helpful in any other manner, please like, share, subscribe, and feel free to share your story in the comment section. These expressions of gratitude are not only free for you, but they also allow me to develop a deeper connection to your energy. With this deeper connection, I am able to pull messages that are more aligned with your specific situation. I want to thank you guys for being here, and as promised, I have a quick message letting you know how you can save 30% on my Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute distant Reiki therapy session. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.
If you look in the description box below, the very last link is labeled 30% discount link. When you select it, it will take you to the Alchemy Mystic shop where you can purchase my distant Reiki therapy services. The Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute session will assist you with grounding and protecting your energy. More specifically, it will help to clear energetic residue associated with past traumatic experiences, allowing you to feel less triggered and positioning you to move forward in a more calm, balanced, and empowered state. This service is performed remotely at the date and time that you schedule your appointment. The service can be performed while you are conducting your everyday activities, with the exception of operating a vehicle or any heavy machinery. I look forward to serving you soon.